Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
You did a lot of production too. What's some of the biggest songs you produced?
Right here, Hands Up. That's
your biggest songs you produced.
Yeah.
I seen you and you work like with motherfuckers, and I don't believe as an artist that you really work for money. You work for your art.
Yeah.
I mean, you work for money, of course.
Yeah, like money. You need money. You
need money, right? But you would rather perfect something. You know, that's why I respect Kanye, right? When him and Jay-Z was on the Watch the Throne tour, Kanye was ready to take away, lose money on the aesthetic of the show. And how I feel about that is, I had a conversation with Filthy Rich about this one day, and we was talking about Taj, right? And I was like, I wouldn't really give a fuck what his price point was if he was telling my story for my life, right? Because this is what it's gonna be, the end. This is it, right? So like, we starting to see that now, like, right, with, you know, people like that die unfortunately early, like with Nipsey, and like I went to his funeral, his obituary was, and I seen Dolph's today, it was similar, like nigga got a book, you know what I'm saying? But everybody deserve that, you know what I'm saying? But so many people's story don't get told, so that's why we glad to have you here and tell these stories. It don't be to, you know, talk about nobody in particular, or you know, because it's your story, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm sure hella motherfuckers was offended by the NWA movie. Suge got time behind the shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody died behind the shit. Like, it's serious, you know what I'm saying? Behind telling your story, you know what I'm saying? But you here to tell it. And like I said, it wasn't no interviews over 8 minutes with you. But I don't feel like, I feel like honestly you was Erk Tha Jerk in those interviews, because there was never nobody really hip hop enough to be even talking to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So, in a moment, I recognize the song is bigger than the artist. When you go from mixtapes, rapping, to your song being number one, that's a big jump. I skipped a couple steps in that because I didn't have a lot. I had fans. I had my fans though. You know what I mean? So if you fucked with me, then you came and fucked with me at my shows, at my little situations that I was throwing my music, my tapes, my MySpace, whatever. But then when you get to radio and your song gets played, niggas in the hood go, "Oh, you got 1 million."
Oh, you banked up.
So then
you made it.
You like, what's going on? Like, so you trying to like figure shit out,
right?
But it was never that. It's not that simple. You know what I mean? And niggas don't know that. So you got to move accordingly. You got to kind of like be realistic with the shit. You know what I mean? You can't, if you get caught up in the fact like you really own, you ain't own for real. You're not on. So.
What's the funny amount of money that somebody during that time asked you to borrow, thinking you just super on?
Nah, ain't nobody.
Ain't nobody. Man, let me. They know that. They know not even come that way.
I'm not the nigga you just say anything to.
You're not that approachable with that?
With nothing.
Hey, so I seen
the jerk.
I seen you do.
Man.
I seen you do everything from like I said, photography, which you taking beautiful pictures, right?
Thank you,
to even doing shit like you did some production even for like the Turf Fiends.
That's probably my biggest song.
Really?
The Dancing in the Rain.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just being around, fucking around with the youth center, youth uprising, and all that shit. And,
you know what? You worked with the YMCA down there too. Okay. Yeah, my wife was working down there during that time.
Yeah. Shout out to Youth Uprising too.
For sure.
Yeah.
Fucking with the youth now.
Shout out to Youth Uprising, because it's fucked up that Miss Alice, her name, wherever she is, because a lot of people came through there. We talked about, you know, Fab going up there from everybody from fucking V Nasty to fucking Kamaya to D-Lo to DB the General. Like, so many people came through that, you know, and we need another one of those somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really, because a lot of people first time in the studio was there.
Yeah, they put a lot of people on.
Yeah,
a lot of these new programs, I think, it's just we don't talk about it enough. Niggas gotta.
Is that something in the future for Grand National?
For sure.
I could see Grand National Studios
Yeah, for sure. It can't be ran funny style. We gotta make sure it's like really giving back to the kids.
Is that the same thing you did at the Y? You was teaching youngsters how to get up in the studio? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Instantly, yeah. That's all we did. Come make beats, come kick it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Play pool, just fuck with the youngsters. Like, just be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
When you kind of like fell back after your biggest records, right? What was you doing at that time? Was you being a dad? Was you being was you still being an artist in whatever type of way?
Yeah, I was dropping tapes.
The whole time.
Yeah, I was dropping shit online. I wasn't like that's the thing. It's like if it's not on radio, niggas can go, oh, nigga fell off.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even known because I'm a nigga that actually will discover, right? Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't have known to actually even look for you because I fell victim to the rumor mill, which is he quit.
I never heard that. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's really the shit. Like
you never heard that you quit?
Like if you talk to a nigga in the street, they're gonna say if I talk to one of these niggas outside and I just be like, yeah, Erk Tha Jerk, and be like, oh, that's the nigga that he was big. Why he quit? Like they were saying that in the shop.
Okay, I got you.
That was barbershop talk earlier before you came. Like niggas like, oh, that nigga quit.
It could look like
it looked like you just stopped, like you retired,
and then you just stopped.
Right.
Like that's an easy way to look at it if you don't know nothing about music industry. So,
right.
So again, I feel it. I know what it could look like.
Right.
But it's not that simple. You know what I mean?
So how many subgenres of music is there to Kevin Allen?
Only like 2, 3. It's just rap.
Because Erk Tha Jerk right here, dumb hands up, is not Grand National Kevin Allen. Them niggas different.
They different. There's a
they even dress. They even dress different.
Between Kevin and is there a through line in the music? I believe so. Yeah, I feel like it's a.
They even dress different.
What would you call that music?
Erk wear a lot of. I mean,
it's what?
Kevin Allen wears a lot of black. If you don't know him, I'm talking about Kevin. Yeah, you know that dude, right?
He fuck with it.
He wear a lot of black. He came here today with a black flag. That's what I know. He different.
I think
he wear Coach jackets and shit.
Yeah, it's different, but it's the
same. Is it timing?
Though. It's the same though.
It's the same.
It's the same, bro. It's like
his beats is different.
Kinda though. That's what I'm saying. The shit that the radio would never think about playing. The dirty sample beats, the rapping crazy, the talking over shit. Those are just tapes I was releasing to the people that fucked with my music. So the whole time. There's tapes of me just rapping. There's just mixtapes, just getting bars off, floating around, like just dropping random songs because I like to make music. You know what I mean? But if it's not as big as the radio song, which is gonna be very hard for anybody to do.
It's hard to repeat.
You know what I'm saying? Like at home to get a record.
I just feel like I don't know nothing about this shit. I just feel like I gotta say them.
And
NFTs
I know radio
right.
is real popular.
Should I say that? Them NFTs right now? Before. Yeah, okay. Them NFT albums.
Yeah, but we could do that. You see what I'm saying? We can do that now.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, damn, like, what's the odds of anybody getting that #1 song in their city where they grew up at?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, my nigga.
Doing another one after that, and then
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, my nigga. You can.
I mean, maybe.
I'm just keeping it real.
No, me,
if you want,
I'm saying,
but it would be the politics stopping it from getting there.
No, fuck all of that. It's over. If this nigga wanted to go in the studio, he's a raw enough musician to create whatever type of subgenre music he wants in rap. So he's a perfect writer for any nigga write. It could be a nigga that come in here right now that's a super gangster rapper, and I feel like this nigga could
write for him
right now and give him a smash.
Definitely.
Right now.
Ghostwriter.
Definitely.
Right now. That's what I believe.
I'm starting to rap tomorrow. The barber.
I'm starting to rap.
Can you rebirth the old nigga?
Yeah.
Can you? Oh, if you can rebirth an old nigga, you good.
That nigga,
I just did it.
Yeah, you did do it. You did do it.
Me, I just did it.
But you was an old young nigga though.
So we just did it.
But you was an old young nigga when you was a young nigga. You was an old nigga.
What?
Right. Put my feet on Eddie's couch. Wait, say that again.
You was all wet. You.
Fuck your cap.
That's kind of like. That's kind of like what dumb is. It's kind of like. It's kind of like your big homie, but you not the big homie.
Oh, at the time.
Because you wasn't old. But it's kind of like
I was just roasting
niggas,
in the
like,
song. I was just roasting these songs.
You sounded like a nigga on the spot saying, y'all doing donuts over here and I'm grinding.
You know what it was? It was more like like
what is these niggas doing?
Yeah, it was like where the girls at? It was like that, right? It was a bunch of niggas with the shirts off and they
so since y'all creatives, right? Because we about to transition into this Grand National shit anyway, right? But it's a lot of creatives in the room, right? So I don't know if these are y'all friends, right? Sorry, but I'm just bluntly honest.
They probably are friends, so you about to say some wild shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm mad at the blind spot niggas. Cause where I'm from, everything ain't a musical, bruh. It's like got the little nigga talking about swing the car. Who fucking language is that? Who talk like that? Who says swing the car? You know what I'm saying? Like, and Mac Dre starts to play in the background suddenly, and you in West Oakland, and there's a burrito truck, and niggas doing donuts in a Chevette. Like this, like
right, and then somebody shaking their dreads and some shit.
Bro, I'm just tired of being represented like that. I'm tired of being stepped on.
That shit scary. That was the most scary.
I'm tired of being stepped on.
Standing there shaking their dreads and just like.
So I know y'all niggas. I know y'all coming with the shit. I know y'all writing shit. I know y'all coming with the shit. I know y'all create shit. I'm just saying, hurry up, my nigga. Selfishly, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just
like Grand National, man. We trying to figure this shit out, man.
Right.
We trying to you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to figure shit out. Like
the we don't have to be hyphy, bro. We right back at square one. What year did you drop that song?
07.
Come on, bro. We're gonna live in that moment. You know what somebody pointed out to me? I don't know if it was Brownie or I don't know who it was. Might not have been Brownie, but he said the one thing that hyphy was a movement. We never had one. So just think at the same time or close to the same time, crunk was a movement, right? Mm-hmm. But then they moved on to trap. You know what I'm saying? Then they moving on and they moving on and they moving on. Like, I think the closest thing to the songs that have worked in recent times here is like mob music, right? So if you listen to Big Steppin', if you listen to JR song, if you listen to songs that got the mob music element in a new school way, it's what works. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying commercial street nigga rap is what we all grew up off, right? Commercial street nigga rap. Now,
everybody's sound right now, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody is trying to do their iteration of mob music.
Right.
Detroit is an attempt to be mob music.
Right.
Drill is an attempt at mob music.
Yeah.
Atlanta sound is an attempt at mob music.
Right.
They got it from Houston. Houston got it from here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Beats by the pound. That's KLC and all them niggas. It's like that's that bass shit.
Yeah. Zaytoven.
That's Ed Banks. That's Stone Capone. Nigga, we trying to do that.